Hi there, this is SavewithCrypto. Okay, not much messing around because I want to change this trader because LASSONG at the moment has no trades open in the copy trading. He's $21 in profit, so overall I've not lost anything, but I now want to unfollow him, and the reason being is because I've noticed that SuperLucky has 2 spots open right now, so I want to go and find him. And I'll show you what my plan is, because, okay, so look, he's got 498 out of 500 followers, so I'm going to copy him, and I think he has trades open at the moment. I'll just check that, hang on. Yeah, I just checked over on my other computer. He's got 2 longs open. He's got an Ethereum one from 1660, and he's got a Bitcoin one long from 29.338. They both look pretty good to me, although right now one of them is 33% down and the other one is 16% down. But nevertheless, I think what I'll do, I'm going to jump into a trade here with him. So I'm going to go leverage 5, and I'm going to use the whole amount I've got there, and then I'm going to leave the take profit and the stop loss percentage. I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to let him decide that because he's done quite a good job so far, and I'm going to copy him. There you go. Okay, so that's done. So even though he's got trades on at the moment, I won't actually start following him until he opens a new trade. Now this has all come about because one of my viewers with the catchy name of Nothing said, "Did you catch my comment about reducing order costs to accommodate each trader's full movements? 50% of equity or less seems necessary in most cases." I didn't actually see that comment. I looked for it, but I couldn't find it. I said I've always got mine 100%, which seems to work fine. And they replied saying the problem is that you will miss trades like that. I've seen SuperLucky, for example, with as much as 3 trades open, possibly more, and other traders with as much as 15 active trades. Setting your order cost to 100% means that you will miss hedges and DCAing, as the very first trade will lock in your entire equity and miss anything else until that trade is closed. This is what caused me a big stumble on my first try, as my principal trader was running 10 to 15 trades, including hedges and scalps, to keep the red swings alive, etc. But my 100% order cost just magnified a single deep red trade and deleted my equity right off the bat, despite the trader doing fine overall. It's unfortunate that it doesn't give us the option to match the percentage of the principal trader as using per order, as having a locked personal order cost will completely break a lot of strategies for followers. Okay, so I said, okay, I see what you mean. I might need to do some tests to see if that is the case. So I had a little word with support over at ByBit to try and work out exactly how this happens. So I've got a transcript of the conversation we had here. I must admit, Jason was quite useful, but didn't really exactly answer my question. Really, he kept saying, it depends on the parameters you set, and I don't exactly know what he meant by that. Really, I mean, the point is I think what we established between me and Jason was the fact that if the principal trader goes into a trade with, say, 10% of his available capital, then you will use 10% of your available capital, or whatever you put into order cost, if you understand that. So if, say, for example, he was going to ladder into a position with multiple entries, each one being, say, 10%, then that would still be 10% of your total amount. So I think what No Name was saying isn't actually correct. Now, what I don't understand is like how he ended up making that loss in the first place. The only way I can think is like somehow he got in on like the very end part of a kind of laddering of a trade or something like that. I don't really know exactly. I thought the only way I can sort of prove that there is a difference if you set the order cost different is if I basically run the same principal trader on 2 different accounts with a similar amount of money. So at the moment they aren't a similar amount of money because one is in a trade, the other one's not in a trade. One's got about $600, the other one's got about 160. So the next time that SuperLucky isn't in any trades, then I'll basically move the right amount of USDT across to the other account to make them equal, and then I'll record the results, and I'll probably set one of them with the order cost of like 100% and the other one with the order cost of 50%, and then compare them and see which one does the best, really. I still think it's better to trade with 100% of the available capital that you're going to use in the copy trading, and that is, by the way, a maximum of $1,000. So over $1,000, you can have that more than that in your account, but at any point in time, only $1,000 will be traded. So that's worth bearing in mind. Anyway, if you're interested in reading the transcript of the conversation I had with Jason, then I'll put this in the pinned comment below the video. So it'll be the first comment you see below the description. And while you're down there, do give the video a like and make sure you're subscribed and got the notifications set on all. And leave a comment as well, because comments are good. I like answering comments. So there's that. Okay, so what I've done in the spreadsheet is I've reset the percentage for SuperLucky on the second computer here. So it's currently got $650 to play with there. So that's 0% there. So at the moment, the way things worked out with LASSONG had to go because he'd only made 17% over 23 days because of that big loss he did. The Korean guy actually changed his name from that in Korean to Moat, which is, I think, what that word means in Korean. It's a word I didn't even know what it meant. Apparently it means like a small piece of like a particle or a small piece of substance, like a, I don't know really. Anyway, it's also a song by Sonic Youth from the album Goo, which is one of my favourites. So there you go. Okay, so what else? So he was up to 78% from the start, and then you've got Positive Lee at 38.17%, then SuperLucky at 106%. So SuperLucky doubled my money. Unfortunately, I started off with a smaller amount with him. I wish it had been one of the larger amounts, because I'd have made more like $600 rather than 100 or so. But you know, you can't have them all. But now I've got him twice, so let's see how this happens. It'll probably go terrible now, my luck, but we'll see. I'm quite confident though. His trades aren't sort of they aren't huge, but they're always consistently green, consistently okay, and that's the kind of thing we're looking for, especially with the compounding idea. Anyway, so you got an idea of what I'm doing there. So basically, when SuperLucky is not in any trades, I will sort of equalise that sum between that, and then I will set the order cost to 100% on one of them and 50% on the other, and see which wins. But I think there probably are some other factors involved in this. What just occurred to me is, what would happen if the principal trader all of a sudden, say he was in a long position and it had gone quite badly south, but he found some more cash from somewhere and then decided to set an extra long position further down. Now, I could see that being a problem, because originally you would have, you know, taken the percentage out that he would have done. Now, imagine that he gone up to 100% and he was trying to get in a lower position to sort of lower down his entry from his long. But because he'd increased his capital size and you haven't, then you wouldn't be able to take that trade to lower down your entry. That's another reason I can think that it might have gone wrong for No Name. So yeah, there is that as well. Anyway, let's see what happens. I mean, with the price action of everything at the moment, like everything dumping like crazy, SPX dumping, the only thing that's doing well is like the dollar. So that's not very good, is it? So yeah, I mean, the other thing is, I know that Crypto Rover, the young guy from the Netherlands on YouTube, I know he was getting his kind of team for that WSOT ByBit challenge. He was saying he was going to go long at 28.2, so $28,200 for Bitcoin. And I was thinking, well, if you're saying that on YouTube, you know, everyone's going to be setting their bloody orders at like 28,200, you know, and people who know what they're doing are going to set their orders slightly above that. And look what happened. It just came down to 28,299. So $99 off, and it seems to have bounced at the moment. It might come back down again, but you know, and hopefully his order will get filled and he'll make loads of money and be able to get a bigger flat in Dubai. But yeah, I'm hoping that will be the case. Anyway, I really think there's got to be a bottom here somewhere. It's got to be somewhere here. I mean, some people are saying it might get down to 22k, 20k, something like that. I can't quite see it myself, but wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong. So let's see what happens, eh? Anyway, so right, that's me signing off probably for today. I might do something later on, I'm not sure. But right, so hopefully you've already been down there and left a nice comment and given the video a like and subscribed and all that good stuff. So all we need to do now is
tell your friends.